be like this, right? I just have to T-pose in the middle of my room, which you can do for a long time. But after an hour, your ass is like this. And he's like, don't drop that,
Looking like
don't
a
drop
fucking
that
scarecrow.
shit. Yeah, he passed the room, pull him up. Don't drop it. You drop that shit, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Just scared.
No wonder this
scared
dude
to death.
is wide as hell. Your dad set you up for fucking success, bro, with them wide ass shoulders you got.
right.
By the way, Tommy's the one that gave us the name Rowdy Boys, mind you, which is why we call it.
Actually,
Really? No, Andrew did.
no. I thought it was you.
I thought that it was you.
No, I got it from him.
And you got it from Tommy. That's fucking crazy.
Hold up, who got that white girl, save me a bump? Drew over there on the table, he slumped. Pringle dancing like Jamaican on rum. Teddy's in the bathroom taking a hold up. Who got that white girl, save me a line? Tamim got the hookah, he's taking his time. Tommy's wildin', I should break up that fight. But this is a day in the life of the Rowdy Boys.
Gang, gang.
Let me check my stance.
Hey, squad.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Rowdy Boys back in the building. Drew over here, Ted over there, you know what I'm saying? And today, see, the Rowdy Boys, we got a lot of Leos in the gang, you know what I'm saying? So I gave y'all a little personal story with the story that I just dropped, or we dropped, with me going from liberal to conservative. Today, Ted wants to give y'all a little backstory about his little journey because his birthday is coming up pretty soon as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. So yeah, we talked about like Andrew's, upbringing in a sense of like politics. I'm gonna talk about my upbringing in the sense of like career choices and passions in life and whatnot. So essentially, for the first, I want to say the first like 16 years of my life, your boy. Well, okay. First of all, I gotta say, because I don't know who's watching. First of all, I gotta say that I am a music artist. I'm a rapper. I do like very recently I started doing like trap metal shit, so I do like metal vocals and shit like that. I mix and master my own shit.
Right.
I'm a lyricist, all that shit, songwriter. And I also went to school for theater, so I have like a acting background, so pretty much just like entertainment, right? Your boy was not always interested in that. So up until the age of like 16, 17, I actually wanted to join the Air Force. And I almost fucking did. I almost joined the Air Force. I would have been a completely different person. I would have never met this motherfucker. I would have never met Pringle or Tamim or Tommy. I would have.
Right.
I probably wouldn't have gone to University of Hawaii at Manoa. I probably would have like gone back to well shit. I probably would have joined the military right out of high school actually. So I don't know what I would have done.
Your ass would have been in fucking damn Montana Air Force Base out there.
Well, yeah, because my dad, so my father, the reason Andrew says Air Force is because my father was in the Air Force for 26 years and 27 days. And I remember that exactly because I was at his retirement ceremony, and that's just an easy number to remember. 26 years, 27 days. I'm like, damn, that's a long fucking time. And
26 years, 27 days, 28 minutes.
Right. And both of my grandfathers, so both my mother's father and my father's father and my father's mother, my grandmother, all of them motherfuckers were in the Air Force. So I got a whole family of Air Force people. And so from a young age, I was like, well, I guess I have to carry on the legacy. I guess I have to join the Air Force. And it wasn't until I developed like more independent thought, as a teenager in high school, that I decided, I don't want to serve no fucking military. And when I decided that, so that was like a hurdle, right? In my mind, I was like, damn, like I thought I was going to join the military this whole time. Now I don't want to. Like it was a hurdle because I'm like, well, what do I want to do? I discovered what I wanted to do. But then the next hurdle was, how the fuck am I going to tell my dad? My dad was like, he's like,
Right.
I mean, 26 years, like he is like very, very, very military. And I knew that he was so proud that I wanted to join the military. His son was going to be in the military. He probably had so much like advice to give me. He was going to guide me through it. And, it was going to be like that. And I didn't, as a 16, 17-year-old, I just didn't want to weaken our bond or anything, but I knew that I had to do what I had to do. I did not want to join the military out of high school, and I was just about to graduate. This was like a few months before I graduated. I remember I called Dad into the room, and I was like, Dad, I got to talk to you about something. I don't know what he thought I was gonna say. He probably thought I was gonna come out the closet or something.
Hey, before you go on, I just want to say, if y'all enjoying this story so far, hit the like button, comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to the damn YouTube channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Support us on this thing. And if you don't do it
Yes,
for
sir.
us, do it for the damn military people, you know what I'm saying? Hats off to all of Ted's family members, you know what I'm saying, that served in the military, you know what I'm saying? Support our damn troops, damn it, you know what I'm saying? Or support the kids of the troops, you know what I'm saying? So, go on. Back to you, bro.
Right. All right. So, and I guess like it does help to see. I'm glad you stopped me because it helped me like collect my thoughts. It does also help to understand like me wanting to go in the military and my dad like being super convinced I was going to join the military because I also did 4 years of JROTC. So that's
I
like,
remember that. Yeah. I remember you
I
told me that,
literally
yeah.
was, I literally was given every single sign of I'm going to join the fucking military. I did like my senior project on airplanes and flying airplanes and stuff like that because I wanted to be a pilot. And I wanted to be a pilot, like I wanted to be a pilot that I couldn't be because I was too tall, and I didn't realize that when I was chasing that dream. Because I can't fit in no fucking fighter jet. I cannot fit in a fucking
cockpit.
fighter jet. Yeah, I'm 6'3", almost 6'4". There's no fucking way. I'd be a commercial pilot at best, and I didn't have aspirations of flying for Delta. You know what I mean? That wasn't what I was trying to do. Like I'm over here trying to fucking fight for my country, and I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard to Delta Flight 861 to Honolulu, Hawaii. I would blow my fucking brains out if that was my job. No, I'm just
Right.
joking. Got my preacher rag over here, y'all. But anyway, so I know I left y'all on a cliffhanger. So I asked Dad. I told Dad I needed to talk to him. I said, Dad, I don't think I want to join the Air Force. And there wasn't even like a pause or anything. He just said like, okay, that's fine. Like, what do you think you want to do? Which was an awesome response. Awesome response. He handled it as well as any parent could that had hopes of their children doing one thing and then they did another thing. A lot of people's parents are not like that. And I know a lot of y'all's parents ain't like that. A lot of y'all's parents want to keep y'all on a tight fucking leash and y'all gonna do whatever the fuck they want you to do because they feel like they have control over your life. Well, I did kind of feel like it hurt him a little, especially like probably once he left and thought about it. He's like, damn, for like, for all his kid's life, I thought he was going to be in the Air Force like me. Now he wants to go do his own thing. So he asked me what I want to do. I said, I want to be an actor. At the time, I didn't have serious aspirations of being a music artist. That didn't come until later with like Tommy's death, and I made my first solo track as Ted the Poet, and then the reception that song got really made me discover a newfound love for music. But I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to go to college for theater. I wanted to be in film and television, stuff like that. Then he gave me the advice. He said, make sure that you can always put food on the table. That stuff notoriously doesn't pay out well until it does. So make sure that you pick up a job and then do this on the side. And then eventually when this starts picking up, then you can work less hours at your job until you can get rid of the job. And then that's going to be your income. So gave me solid advice at that age. And then I went to college for theater. So I did theater, loved it. It was awesome. It was fun, but it did not set my future up for anything. What the fuck can you do with a theater degree? I didn't even graduate. Even if I did graduate, it would be pointless. So I dropped out of college. And what really helped me to get to where I am today, like I kind of touched on briefly, was so I've made music my whole life, but it wasn't until Tommy died and I had to do something with those emotions I had in my head that was like they were tormenting me, and I decided to make a song about it, and it was called Recover. And I listened to that song today, and it's garbage juice as far as the sound. Like it just sounds so amateur, but it was a catalyst for me making music from then on, and the reception that it got made me go, well, damn, all these people are saying that I'm like so good and that they cried to my song and that they really felt my words and that my songwriting was amazing. I should probably, kind of see where this goes. And it also made me feel better because I was going through some traumatic shit, right? So essentially, it was turning something tragic, which was our friend's death, getting something beautiful out of it, right? Out of my experience, because it was a horrible experience that, you know, I'll probably never 100% completely shake off because I have, you know, a lot of demons about that night and shit like that. But it did, you know, something beautiful came out of it, which is I now use music to cope with everything that I go through in life and just to make me feel better. And it's like my therapy. And I know that if I do put something in the music that I'm going through, people are going to understand it better and I can get my emotions across better. And that helps me to just feel more understood as a person. So music is my life now. Music is everything to me. And that's kind of like, that was my journey to find my purpose in life. So I guess like, just take from that what you will, but I especially want y'all to take away the fact that my dad wanted me to join the Air Force and I didn't, and I was afraid of telling him, but he showed me that it was, you know, okay. And then not my whole family, but like multiple family members, once I dropped out of college, they also were like telling me like I was making a bad decision, that I need to go back to college, that I need to get a real degree, that I need to get a real job. Like I had to deal with all that pushback.
Right.
And it wasn't until I moved to LA and things started working out for me here that each of those family members, one by one, were telling me like, I'm sorry that, you know, I said what I said. I should have just trusted you with your life, you know, do with it as you please. I see that things are working out for you. I'm happy for you, et cetera, et cetera. When I told my dad I was going to drop out of college, man, this man was not pleased with my decision. He said, moving to California would be the worst mistake of my life. He said all this stuff, you know, in emails and stuff. And I'm not painting him in a bad picture. I love my father to death. He only had good intentions. He was just worried about the route that I was going. But when things really started working out for me here, he said, you know, I did my own thing and I made it work and that he was proud of me. And that, I need to get that on my fucking tombstone because that shit really meant a lot to me, you know? Because at the end of the day, your purpose is up to you to find, you know? And I didn't really like, I guess I always like knew that, but I wasn't like when people gave me like pushback in life, it really did affect me and it made me like modify things and kind of tiptoe around these people's opinions. And you can just cut all that shit out. Be respectful, you know what I mean? Because your family is your family, you know what I mean? Right. Express why you're doing the things that you do, but don't let it make you cry. Don't let it make you like reconsider if you're doing the right thing. The only thing that should make you think, am I doing the right thing or not, are the results of your actions. So do it. If you fail, take note. But definitely like just make your own path in life. You know what I mean? That's all I want to tell people. Just make your own path in life. And if it works out, cool. If not, then it's your decision to change it from there. You know what I mean? So that's just a little backstory as to like how I became a music artist from wanting to join the military and how my life would be completely fucking different if I just went with what my parents wanted me to do. Man, I don't know where the fuck I'd be. I probably wouldn't even be an alcoholic. I don't.
Nah, you know, it's funny because I wanted you to get that all off of your chest. I didn't want to interrupt that beautiful speech you just gave right there, right? That little backstory. Yeah. But I know for sure Ted has had some damn ROTC training because every single time when Ted gets serious, he's like, nah, man, I didn't say that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He would get it all fucking ROTC on your ass. Like, damn, dog, you don't remember? Like, I don't know how to explain it unless you meet the guy and you know him like how I do, but he could get military on your ass kind of quick.
Yeah, I mean, that's more like anger problems. I got anger management issues. It doesn't really have nothing to do with the military. What I took from JROTC, what I took from JROTC and what I took from like my military background is definitely like my discipline, because they're very disciplined in like everything that they do. Everything is like,
right.
My father goes to sleep at like 7 and he wakes up at like 2 or 3 a.m. Like, that's fucking, why are you doing that? You don't have to do that.
You don't have
Dad,
to do that,
get
bro.
some sleep.
You don't have to do
Dad,
that, bro. You don't have to do that,
Dad,
bro.
get some sleep, or like stay up a little, enjoy life. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, he's very military, and like, I'll share some stories about being raised by a drill instructor because he was a drill instructor. I will share
my
stories
gosh.
about that in the future.
I don't think you told me that.
Oh my God, bro. So I could probably fit it into this video. Yeah, my dad was a damn drill instructor, and sometimes his work would follow him home, and as a kid, it was fucking terrifying. it was terrifying for the like 20-year-old airman that he was, instructing at work. But when me and my sister would get in trouble, my mom would be like, "Just wait until your dad gets home." Man, we'd be damn near pissing our pants because we know he's coming home from work and he's still in that freaking headspace. And then she's texting him or calling him being like, guess what? They call me Theo. Guess what Theo just did? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Man, I just be standing in the middle of my room just like shaking, just scared. You know what I mean? And you hear his fucking big-ass boots just coom, coom, coom. And he wouldn't even take off his shades. That's also intimidating as fuck. When he turns that corner, he still got his fucking shades on with his big brim like drill instructor hat, and I get whooped like that. Like, bro, that shit is what nightmares are made of, man. I'm fucking traumatized by that shit.
Yo,
But that shit turned me out to huh?
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah, finish your thought.
I said that shit turned me out to be a great citizen, a pillar of the community. So I don't regret it.
You know, it's kind of funny, bro. Like my dad also gave me the freedom, ever since I was young to be like whatever I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I want to do for work. He always said, if you're gonna be a garbage man, you're doing it for yourself, not for me. If you want to be picking up shit for a living, you're gonna do it for yourself, not for me. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever makes you happy. That's literally what he always told me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's always a good message to have. Because, you know what I'm saying, like some people are in these soul-killing jobs that make $250,000 a year, but you want to fucking put a 45 to your head every single day.
And it's like risk reward, motherfucker, risk reward.
Yeah, for real. So, go ahead.
Yeah, and then I was also gonna say, just to get all the drill instructor stuff out the way, man, his punishments were very creative as well. You know, he wouldn't always just resort to like spanking us, because that's what like a lot of parents do, a lot of black parents do. Nah, he'd be creative, bro. Like, we'd have to like just stand in the middle of the room and just hold our arms up like this. Have you ever done that?
Bro, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the shit they do in the military, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So we'd have to stand in the middle of the room. You know what? I just realized something that I don't think I've ever said out loud. I don't think I ever realized. I feel like this man was at work and another drill instructor would do something to punish the squadron. And my dad would be like, next time Theo gets in trouble, I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea. Look at this grown-ass man. Look at this grown-ass man sweating and crying. My 8-year-old son is gonna hate this shit. You know what I mean? So it'd be like this, right? I just have to T-pose in the middle of my room, which you can do for a long time. But after an hour, your ass is like this. And he's like, don't drop that.
Looking
don't
like a
drop
fucking
that
scarecrow.
Shit. Yeah, he passed the room. Pull him up. Don't drop it. You drop that shit, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like, just scared.
No wonder this
scared
dude
to death.
is wide as hell. Your dad set you up for fucking success, bro, with them wide ass shoulders you got.
right. And then or we'd have to be in like push-up position, right? Like just up in the up position.
The fucking
and same
plank.
thing. Yeah, plank. But not an elbow plank like a lot of people do, but like a full plank. And same thing. You can do that for a little bit, then your arms start getting a little wobbly. You start dropping down, and he's like, "Get back up! If you hit that ground, I'm gonna whoop your ass." Just start crying. My arms hurt. And he's just like, "Stop all that whining. They don't hurt. You fine? You okay?" I'm like, no. It's like, you ever had to hold up phone books?
A phone book? Nah.
Yeah. Okay. So like, this is an example of why people born in 1996 do not fall into the Gen Z category, and I don't know why people think that we do. 1996 is the youngest end of the millennium spectrum. We are the last year of the millennials. Gen Z's never even fucking held a phone book. I don't know why they think that we're Gen Z, bro. Gen Z didn't grow up with fucking VHS tapes, sticking them in the VCR. You know what I'm saying? Orange Rugrats tape. Gen Z didn't grow up with fucking. Sometimes you go to somebody's house and it's still a fucking like dial on the TV. You know what I mean? There's no fucking remote controls yet. You know what I mean? Like Gen Z didn't grow up with all the shit that I fucking grew up with. But y'all try to group me in with them fucking TikToks. I'm not Gen Z, people. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, obviously I have a lot of repressed anger about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that came out, people. But anyway, yeah. So he would have us fucking stand in the middle of the living room and just hold a phone book out like this. I guess all the punishments were similar, you know? If you put your arms down, I'm going to whoop your ass. It's a very common theme. But yeah, just hold the phone book out like this.
For like 3 hours.
Yeah, you could do that for a little bit. And you know what would be even funnier is when we would have people over. Like my cousin would be over. Like, that's my dad's age. Cousin would be over, or, you know, my aunt or somebody, and we're in trouble. And they're just watching us. We're pretty much standing in the middle of the living room, just off in the corner, holding this fucking phone book. And they're just having a conversation, right? And then they'd be like, yeah, so you know, Tiger Woods, blah, blah, blah. Hey, get your arms back up. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying.
Yo, bro, you know what's
switching.
crazy, too? Like, my dad was military as well. He was in the Coast Guard. He was a vessel inspector, right?
Yeah.
But my dad never brought, like, military, I guess you could say, like, workout or punishment or, you know, smoking back to the house. My dad would just be like, give me your hand. Oh no. Whack. Oh, you don't want to give me a hand? Whack, whack, whack. Ah.
Yeah. Man.
You're getting your ass whacked.
Yeah, sometimes he just wouldn't have the patience to give me one of them creative punishments, so he would just bring out the belt, or just the fucking sometimes he would just like whoop us with his hand. But his fucking ring, bro, his wedding ring was so goddamn thick. Like, that shit to bone, you know what I mean? Like, I was a kid. I got a bony ass. So it's just straight like fucking wham, just ring to bone, bro. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
Gosh.
And with the belt, I don't think he ever used the buckle side. I mean, cause like people consider like whooping kids in general child abuse. I don't. That's why I'm sharing these stories. I don't think that all whoopings are just strictly child abuse. I do think that if he were to use the buckle and like whip my like back and like my fucking chest and my stomach so that it doesn't show like when I go to school, that's child abuse. But just using the whole side, you know what I mean? Like oh, here you go. And like the whole side, you know, those holes make it go through the air a lot faster, right? You know what I mean? Like less resistance, you know, it's science. So he would use this side. He just.
Oh yeah,
whack.
My dad too, bro.
But I don't think he ever used this, because that just sounds. I mean, that would just be fucking child abuse at this point.
Oh yeah, no. I never got that. End. I always got the fucking that end that you put into the buckle.
Yeah. So yeah, like, and then later on in life, so when I was in like high school, man, I don't know what it was, but he was very particular about how you left the kitchen the night before. And like I said, my dad gets up at like 3 a.m., right?
Right.
So if he got up at 3 a.m. and he saw that there was something in the kitchen, doesn't matter how big, how small, everybody's getting up at 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. You just went to sleep at midnight. He wake your ass up at 3 a.m. Theo, get downstairs right now. Like, what the fuck? What fucking time is it? I get downstairs. He calls me, so my family calls me Theo because my full name is Theodore, but I went by Ted like later on in life. I don't want anybody to get confused. Anyway, I would go downstairs. Oh, he would get all of us downstairs. This is when I was living with my stepbrothers and all them, so we'd all get downstairs. Like, what? Oh, what's going on? hey, who left this piece of cereal in the sink? No joke. One single piece of Frosted Flake just in the fucking sink.
Oh my god.
And he woke us up. He woke us up so we could turn on the sink, wash it down the drain, and then go to sleep. But don't do that. If he says, who left this cereal in the sink, somebody would just walk up to it, wash it down, and then try to go back to sleep. Boy, get back here. I didn't tell you to do that. I asked you a question. Who left the cereal in the sink? It's like, I still got to answer your question? We'd be like, man, I don't know. I don't know. Well, somebody did. Who ate Frosted Flakes last? Oh, man. I think I did. I think I did, like, last night. I don't know. I'm still kind of half asleep. So, or one time it was, you know, you, like, leave a cup or a can on the counter and, like, there's, like, a little ring when you pull it off. It's like a ring of, like, it's like a ring of Kool-Aid. This motherfucker woke us all up. Get down here right now. We get downstairs. Somebody clean that ring of Kool-Aid off the counter. Don't leave that shit there. Don't leave that shit there again. Like, man, what the? And we would just wipe it like so angry, bro, and then go back to sleep. But it's hard to go back to sleep when you so like, you just got jolted out of your sleep. You know what I mean? At least for me. It's so hard for me to go back to sleep when somebody jolts me out of sleep like that. And I'm in a bad fucking mood. Got adrenaline running. So
yeah, you can't go back to sleep like that, bro.
Yeah, right. So I got hella stories about like that shit, but y'all get the gist. I was raised by a drill instructor, and honestly, it does answer quite a few things about me as a person. But yeah, that's really like the general gist, the rundown of like how it was to be raised by a drill instructor, right? And I did choose to, because my parents divorced in 2007. And I lived in San Antonio with my mom for like 5 years after the divorce, or 4 years after the divorce. And then I chose to move in with my dad because he was always like on what's called TDY, temporary duty. And I guess I just wanted to spend more time with him than I did like in my childhood. So I moved in with him, and it was awesome. It was great. I love my dad. But those moments, those specific moments sometimes made me go, damn, I got to go back to Texas, man. I can't deal with this drill instructor shit, bro.
Hey,
like,
shout out to Ted.
Damn.
Shout out to Ted for, you know what I'm saying, opening up about a little bit of a backstory, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to be doing, especially when the birthdays come around, you know what I'm saying? That's our day to kind of basically tell y'all who the person is behind the screen, you know what I'm saying? And kind of give y'all a little backstory and all that kind of stuff. But I got 2 minutes left on this, Ted. You got anything else that you want to add, close with, anything like that? This is your episode, damn it.
Yeah, I guess one thing that I want to add is, you know, we're about to have our first guest on Rowdy Boys
that's right.
soon, so keep an eye out for that. But that got me thinking, you know, I feel like we should keep the guests going, you know what I mean? Because that's a really like cool thing about podcasts is just like having people on with different opinions and having a good conversation with like with people from all walks of life. So one day y'all might see my dad on here, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. And then I'll have him kind of confirm or deny these allegations. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, we could have like some of your family. I know you got like cousins and shit, uncles, you know, that want to be on and shit like that. So yeah, we just gonna have like more guests eventually. But for now, you know, it's just me and just him and your boy knocking this shit out. But anyway, I know your camera's about to cut off, so I don't know if you got anything else to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for bringing that up. Just let everybody know that we are going to be having a guest over here pretty soon, you know what I'm saying, to talk about finances, because we want to help guys out in every aspect that we can possibly think of, you know what I'm saying? So finances is a big part of that, you know what I'm saying? So this guy's an OG in the finance space, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he doesn't have more subscribers is a damn travesty, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be having him on the first week of September. It's going to be shot on a Wednesday. I got to get the video edited and all that kind of stuff and sent to Ted. And then we'll be dropping that after that. So, yeah.
Yep.
Other than that, yeah. Like the video. Subscribe to the damn YouTube channel. Comment in the comment section below. Share the video. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
Hit him with that outro. Bam!